There are places on our planet that remain almost untouched. They are fragments of a world that once was, hidden far from the reach of modern life. Imagine an island, a solitary peak of ancient rock piercing the surface of a vast, unforgiving ocean. It is a lonely outpost of life, more than 2,000 miles from the nearest continent. No ships chart a course here, no planes cross its skies. To arrive is to journey back in time, to a place where the world feels new and profoundly wild. The island exists in a state of splendid isolation, a secret kept by the sea. Its shores are not welcoming. They are jagged cliffs of black basalt, carved by millennia of relentless waves. The salt spray hangs in the air like a permanent mist, coating every surface with a fine, crystalline layer. Below the cliffs, the water is a deep, churning indigo, a cauldron of elemental power. Getting to this place is a challenge few would dare to undertake. It demands a deep respect for the ocean's might and a patience that mirrors the slow geological time that shaped this land. Those who make the journey find a world that operates on its own terms, utterly indifferent to the existence of humanity elsewhere. The first sight of the island is breathtaking. It rises from the horizon like a sleeping giant, its mountains shrouded in low-hanging clouds. There are no signs of civilization from a distance, just the raw, untamed silhouette of nature's architecture. The air itself feels different here, cleaner, heavier, filled with the scent of wet stone and salt. It is a place that challenges our very idea of home, a testament to the resilience of life in the most extreme corners of the globe. The silence is not empty. It is filled with the deep, resonant hum of the earth itself, a sound that has echoed here for ages untold. To stand on its highest peak is to feel utterly alone, yet connected to something ancient and powerful. The world unfolds below in a panorama of green slopes and grey rock, all of it encircled by the endless shimmering blue of the sea. The island is a world unto itself. It is a sanctuary where the rules of the outside world simply do not apply. Here there are no laws written by humans, no governments and no neighbours for thousands of miles. Life is governed by something far older and more fundamental. The rhythms of the sun, the moon and the tides that have shaped this island since the dawn of time. If you enjoyed exploring this extraordinary place with us, make sure to subscribe to our channel for more journeys to the world's most remote and fascinating destinations. The landscape of this island is a masterpiece of natural forces. Great sweeping valleys carve their way between volcanic peaks that scrape against the clouds. These mountains are not gentle, they are sharp and imposing, their slopes covered in a thick carpet of resilient grasses and hardy mosses that cling to the volcanic soil. There are no trees to soften the view, only the vast open expanse of the sky above and the rolling terrain below. Every rock and every blade of grass seems to have been placed with deliberate purpose by the wind, which is a constant and powerful presence here. It is the island's unseen sculptor. Life here has adapted to this exposed environment in remarkable ways. Great seabirds with wingspans wider than a human is tall ride the powerful updrafts along the cliffs. They are masters of the air, gliding effortlessly for hours without a single beat of their wings. We watch one now, a magnificent albatross, as it banks and turns, its movements a slow, graceful ballet against the backdrop of the grey sky. It lands with impossible gentleness near its nest, a simple mound of earth and grass, where its chick waits patiently for a meal brought back from the distant bountiful sea. The island's wildlife is fearless, for it has never known predators. Seals haul their immense bodies onto the rocky beaches, their dark liquid eyes showing only curiosity. They gather in great colonies, their calls echoing along the shoreline, a chorus of barks and moans that blends with the sound of the surf. A young pup, clumsy and playful, tumbles over the smooth, water-worn pebbles, nudging its mother for attention. Their existence is a simple one, dictated by the seasons and the abundance of fish in the surrounding waters. They are the true inhabitants of this kingdom, living in perfect harmony with their environment. In the sheltered folds of the valleys, unique flora thrives. Small ground-hugging flowers add splashes of bright colour to the green and grey palette of the island. They bloom with a fierce, determined beauty, their petals unfurling for just a few short weeks to catch the fleeting sunlight. These plants have evolved to withstand the constant gales, growing low and strong. They are a quiet testament to the tenacity of life, a reminder that even in the harshest of places, beauty can find a way to flourish, unnoticed by the wider world and all the more precious for it. In a place where no human laws exist, a different kind of order prevails. The small community that calls this island home lives by an unwritten code, a set of understandings passed down through generations. There is no police force, no courthouse, no prison. Disputes are settled not by decree, but by conversation and mutual respect, born from the shared reality of their isolation. Survival depends on cooperation. A disagreement with a neighbour is not a trivial matter when that neighbour is one of the few other people you will see for the rest of your life. Every person is essential to the whole. Daily life is a testament to this interdependence. When a storm damages a roof, the community gathers to repair it without being asked. When the fishing boats return, their catch is shared among all families, ensuring that everyone has enough to eat, regardless of who was on the water that day. This is not charity. It is a practical necessity. Hoarding resources would be unthinkable, as it would weaken the group and ultimately threaten the survival of all. The wealth of the island is not measured in possessions, but in the strength of its social bonds and the resilience of its people. The absence of formal laws does not lead to chaos. Instead, it fosters a profound sense of personal responsibility. Each individual understands that their actions have direct and immediate consequences for everyone else. A careless act could jeopardize the food supply or endanger another person. This shared vulnerability creates a powerful form of self-governance. Children learn from a young age that their well-being is intrinsically linked to the well-being of the community. They are taught to read the weather, to understand the sea, and to respect the delicate balance of their isolated world. This system has endured for as long as anyone can remember. It is a social structure that has evolved naturally, shaped by the island itself. It is as much a part of the landscape as the cliffs and the sea. The people here do not see their way of life as lacking rules. They simply follow rules that are older and more fundamental than any written law. They are the rules of nature, of community, and of survival. In this remote corner of the world, humanity has found a different way to live together. One that is built on trust and a deep, unspoken understanding of their shared fate. The soundscape of the island is an elemental symphony, a constant and immersive presence. The most dominant voice is that of the wind. It is never truly silent. Sometimes it is a gentle whisper, a soft sigh that rustles the tough grasses on the hillsides. At other times, it is a ferocious roar, a physical force that scours the landscape and drives the waves into a frenzy. The people here have learned to listen to its nuances, to understand its language. The sound of the wind tells them when a storm is approaching, when it is safe to fish, and when they must seek shelter in their sturdy stone homes. Complementing the wind is the eternal rhythm of the ocean. The waves provide a deep, percussive beat to the island's song. On calm days, it is a soft, shushing sound as water laps against the black sand beaches. During a storm, it becomes a thunderous crash, the sound of tons of water colliding with unyielding rock. This sound reverberates through the ground, a reminder of the immense power that surrounds them. For the islanders, the sea is both a provider and a threat. Its voice, a constant companion that shapes the mood of every moment, from peaceful serenity to heart-pounding awe. The calls of the wildlife add another layer to this natural orchestra. The air is filled with the cries of seabirds, the sharp, piercing shrieks of gulls, and the deeper, more guttural calls of petrels nesting in burrows along the cliffs. On the beaches, the mournful songs of the seals carry for miles, a haunting and beautiful chorus that speaks of a life lived in tune with the ocean. These sounds are not just background noise, they are vital signs of the island's health. A change in the birds' calls or the seals' behavior can signal shifts in the weather or the availability of food. When night falls, a different set of sounds emerges. The wind often softens, and the roar of the surf recedes into a distant murmur. In the profound darkness, far from any light pollution, the sky becomes a breathtaking spectacle of stars. The silence is so complete that one can almost hear the turning of the planet. It is in these moments of stillness that the island's true character is revealed. It is a place of deep, resonant quiet, where one can hear their own heartbeat and feel the immense silent power of the cosmos above. The world feels both infinitely large and intimately small.
Know you've been a good friend.
How does one live so far from everything? The answer lies in a rhythm of life that has been perfected over generations. The islanders are masters of self-sufficiency, their existence a delicate dance with the seasons. Their calendar is not marked by months and dates, but by the arrival of the seabirds, the patterns of the fish, and the subtle changes in the light. They are hunter-gatherers in one of the world's most challenging environments, their skills honed by necessity and passed down as a sacred inheritance. Their survival is a triumph of human ingenuity and adaptation. The foundation of their life is the sea. The men are expert fishermen, navigating the treacherous waters in small, sturdy boats they build themselves. They have an intimate knowledge of the currents and the hidden reefs, knowledge that is not written in any book but is memorized and shared. They hunt for fish and crayfish, a bounty that sustains the entire community. Their return to the village is a daily ritual, a moment of quiet celebration as their catch is unloaded and prepared for sharing. Every meal is a direct product of their courage and skill, a gift from the powerful ocean that is both their garden and their greatest adversary. On land, the women tend to small garden plots, coaxing potatoes and other hardy vegetables from the volcanic soil. These gardens are precious, carefully shielded from the relentless wind by low stone walls. Each plant is a small victory against the elements. They also gather eggs from the cliffsides, a perilous but necessary task that requires immense bravery and a sure foot. Nothing is wasted. The feathers of the birds are used for insulation, the skins of the seals for warm clothing. Life is a continuous cycle of taking only what is needed and using every part of what is taken. There is a deep suspense in this way of life, an underlying tension that comes from living on the edge. A single failed harvest, a series of bad storms, or an illness could have devastating consequences. Yet the people here do not live in fear. They live with a profound awareness of their vulnerability, which in turn fosters an incredible resilience. They face the challenges of their existence with a quiet determination and a deep-seated faith in their own abilities and in each other. Their life is hard, but it is also pure, stripped down to the essentials of survival, community, and a deep connection to the natural world. To leave this island is to carry its impression forever. It is a place that redefines the relationship between humanity and nature. Here, nature is not something to be conquered or controlled. It is the dominant force, the ultimate authority. The wind, the waves, and the sky are not just elements of the environment. They are the governors of life itself. The people who live here are not its masters, but its subjects, and they have learned to live in a state of humble respect for its power. Their lives are a testament to the idea that humanity can exist as part of the natural order, rather than apart from it. The absence of law does not create a savage world, but one of profound order. The community's survival depends on a social contract that is stronger than any written document because it is lived every single day. It is an order born of necessity and mutual dependence. This small society, isolated for generations, offers a glimpse into an alternative way of being human. It challenges our assumptions about progress, governance, and what it means to live a good life. It suggests that perhaps the most important rules are not those we write down, but those that are written in our hearts and dictated by our shared need for one another. The enduring image of the island is one of timelessness. It feels as if it has always been this way and always will be. The albatross will continue to glide on the wind, the seals will continue to sing on the shores, and the people will continue to live by the rhythms of the sea and the sky. It is an unbroken circle, a continuous story of life persisting against the odds. The island stands as a powerful symbol of resilience, a tiny, vibrant world thriving in the middle of an immense and empty ocean, a secret sanctuary that holds a mirror up to our own, more complicated world. Ultimately, the island is a place of wonder. It reminds us that there are still mysteries left on our planet, corners of the globe that remain fiercely, beautifully wild. It is a world where the sounds are of wind and water, not of machines, where the light is from the sun and stars, not from electric lamps. To witness it, even for a moment, is to feel the profound and humbling power of nature in its purest form. This lonely outpost of life, with no laws and no neighbours, remains one of the Earth's greatest treasures, a living monument to the enduring spirit of our planet.